Why is the sky full of stars? Have you ever stared at the night sky and asked yourself a simple question? If there are billions of stars in the universe, then why is the sky mostly dark? It sounds almost childish, but this question is one of the greatest mysteries in astronomy. If the universe is infinite, then in every single direction, your eyes should eventually land on a star. The entire sky should blaze with light, but it doesn't. Instead, most of what you see is darkness. This puzzle is called Olbers's paradox, named after the German astronomer Heinrich Olbers, who described it in the 19th century. But the truth is, humans have been puzzled by this mystery for thousands of years. Ancient philosophers like Aristotle and Epicurus already debated the strange contrast between an infinite universe and a dark night sky. How could infinity look so empty? To understand why the night sky isn't flooded with light, we need to piece together several truths about the universe, and each one reveals just how strange, fragile, and beautiful our cosmos really is. Part 1. The Age of the Universe. Let's start with time. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old. That might sound unimaginably old, but in cosmic terms, it's actually young. Think of it this way. Light travels at about 300,000 kilometers per second. In 1 year, it covers 1 light year. But stars farther away than 13.8 billion light years simply haven't had enough time to send their light to us. It's like waiting for a package that hasn't even been shipped yet. The light hasn't arrived. So when you look at the night sky, you aren't seeing infinity. You're seeing a cosmic horizon, the limit of what light has managed to cross since the Big Bang. Beyond that horizon lies darkness, not because there are no stars, but because their light hasn't reached us. Part 2. The Life and Death of Stars. Now let's look at the stars themselves. Stars aren't eternal. They are born, they shine, and eventually they die. Some live only a few million years, exploding in violent supernovae. Others burn quietly for billions of years before fading into white dwarfs. If the universe were truly infinite and unchanging, every star would shine forever, and the sky would be impossibly bright. But because stars have life cycles, the universe contains vast stretches of time where light fades, and regions of space where no star remains. In other words, darkness is the result of cosmic death. Part 3. The Expanding Universe. The third piece of the puzzle is expansion. Since the Big Bang, space itself has been stretching. As it expands, it stretches the light traveling through it. Imagine a balloon covered with dots. As the balloon inflates, the dots move apart, and the lines between them stretch. The same thing happens to light. This stretching pushes light into longer wavelengths, a process called redshift. The farther the light travels, the more it shifts. Some of the most distant light is stretched so far that it becomes invisible to the human eye, transformed into infrared or microwaves. So when you see darkness, you may actually be looking at light that has simply slipped beyond your vision. Part 4. The Structure of the Universe. The fourth reason is structure. The universe isn't evenly filled with stars. Instead, galaxies gather into clusters and superclusters, separated by enormous voids. These voids are so vast that light has little to reflect or scatter from. That's why, between the dots of starlight, there is so much black. Part 5. Historical attempts to explain the darkness. For centuries, people tried to explain the mystery. Some thought dust clouds in space might block starlight. But dust absorbs light, heats up, and eventually re-emits it, so that explanation fails. Others thought perhaps the stars were finite in number. But telescopes kept revealing more and more stars, stretching farther and farther into space. The real solution required a new understanding of the cosmos itself. A universe with a beginning, an evolution, and an expansion. Part 6. What the darkness really means. When you put all of this together, the finite age of the universe, the birth and death of stars, the expansion of space, and the gaps between galaxies. You finally solve the paradox. The night sky is not blazing with light because the universe itself is dynamic, still unfolding. But here's the most profound part. The darkness you see at night isn't empty. It's full of meaning. Every star you see is a messenger from the past. It's light traveling for thousands, even millions or billions of years to reach you. Some of the starlight entering your eyes tonight began its journey before humans even existed. And beyond the stars you can see, the darkness is glowing with invisible light. The cosmic microwave background, the afterglow of the Big Bang itself, stretched thin across the universe. That faint radiation is proof of our cosmic origins. Conclusion: a sky full of history. So the next time you step outside on a clear night and gaze at the stars, remember, the darkness is not a void. It's the signature of a universe that has a beginning, that is expanding, and that is still revealing itself. Every point of light is history made visible, and every shadow between them is the promise of mysteries yet to come. The sky is not just full of stars, it's full of stories, stories of time, of death, of birth, of infinity, and of us, standing here, looking up, trying to understand it all.